did y'all just see Justin, Deshaun, Malik, Bieber perform at the Grammys? He really did that. Man said, in the city, remember used to drive a Yukon, yeah. Pick up whenever you go. Yes, come on, Bieber.
We need to talk about what happened with Justin Bieber at the Grammys because that was more than just a performance. That was an artist statement. The performance itself was fine, Justin sounded great, but it's the symbolism in his performance that almost brought me to tears. This entire setup was intentional, from the mirror, to his instruments, to the way that he was dressed, and to the performance itself. This is Justin making a statement about where he is today and how he's approaching his career and his art. He's telling us that he's finally feeling in control of his own music and that he can now approach his art with a sense of love and freedom. To understand the significance of what this performance symbolizes, we need to understand what happened in Justin's career in the past few years. Before his latest album Swag, the last album that Justin released was Justice from about 5 years ago. That's when he was still under Scooter Braun's management, and since then, he's ended his relationship with Scooter Braun and he's sold his entire catalog of music. Obviously, no one really knows the details of what happened behind closed doors, but as an observer, it appears that Justin was so unhappy with the management and direction of his career that he sold his entire catalog to buy himself out of his contract with Scooter Braun. Because it's reported that Justin actually still had a few years left in his management contract, so if he wanted to leave early, he would have to pay a settlement for what would be owed to Scooter. And in order to go out on his own and start managing his own career, he would need money in the bank to build that infrastructure. And that's why it made sense for him to sell his entire catalog of music up to that point. As a singer-songwriter myself, I can't imagine how difficult of a decision that was for Justin. He sold all of his publishing rights and master royalties for all of his music since the beginning of his career, meaning he owns absolutely nothing of any of his music up to that point. Even when Taylor Swift lost her masters, she still had ownership of all of that music as a songwriter. She kept her publishing rights, so if those songs were ever used, she would still get paid as a songwriter. But Justin sold all of his publishing rights and his master royalties, so he will never see another penny for any of that music, either as a songwriter or as an artist. He did that to bet on himself. Yes, he got millions of dollars for it, money that he will need to make the music that he wants and to build a career that he envisions for himself. But metaphorically speaking, as an artist, he's starting from zero. This is a new beginning for Justin. He can now start with a clean slate and build the career that he wants for himself. And Swag is his first album as his own artist. An album in which he had full creative freedom and where he owns 100% of the masters. So when we get to the Grammys, the significance of this moment is not in the technical aspect of his performance, it's in the symbolism. Nothing he's doing here is boundary breaking or technically difficult. He's using a loop station where he can record himself and perform live over it. This is something that a lot of musicians can do. But what is meaningful here is that he's embodying someone who is making music for the love of music. This stage design created a scene that I think almost every musician-songwriter can identify with. He's standing there in just boxers or shorts and socks in what feels like the intimacy of a bedroom. All he has are his instruments, his voice, his creativity, and this art form. This is how so many of us started as musicians and songwriters, just ourselves in our bedroom making music. To me, this is a glimpse of young Justin, and this is Justin today telling us that I'm making music again with the same freedom and love I had for it as a child.
My reaction to the Justin Bieber Grammy performance is just wow. 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 And I feel like if you're not a true believer, then you just don't get it. Because the fact that he went up there, exposed, vulnerable, socks, shorts, but that's him. He's comfy, he's cozy, he's himself. And then the fact that he does his own beat and instrumental to Yukon on stage, and then basically raw dogs that whole song with his angelic voice is just beyond me. And he needs to release that version of Yukon, and I'm sure that everyone else is going to feel the same way. But it was incredible. My heart, I think, stopped beating for a few seconds. And also, Hailey Bieber, she knew exactly what he was doing, and she knows he ate up there. At the end, she was just like, because she knew, like, yeah, that's my man, but also, like, everyone loves him. He's so back. Screw all of you for thinking he was going crazy. But he was leaving Easter eggs for us, and then boom, 2 albums within like days. It was beyond me. It was truly incredible, and I was really wishing for more. He walked up, doesn't even say hello. Doesn't even say hello. Leaves Irish goodbyes. He's just like, all right, I'm out. Yeah, freaking mic drop. It was phenomenal. It was. And if you're not a believer, you wouldn't get it.
He was incredible. And now confusion with him walking out in his boxers, shorts, whatever it was. What I took from that was that it was a stripped down performance in his bedroom. There was a mirror. I thought it was supposed to be like I'm in my room or whatever, just playing my music. And it's just about the vocals and the music. It's not about the fancy sets or lights or outfits. It's just about me, Justin, singing my heart out. And that is what he did. And I had chills. I was like, this is a sexy performance and just shows his talent never leaves him. He is always so talented.
Just a reminder to all of us that he still has the voice of an angel, in case anybody forgot. Everyone immediately went, oh boy, he's in his underwear. And then he opens his mouth and you're like, oh, who the cares what he's got on?
It was so good. I just was mesmerized. And he didn't open his eyes once. He was just in it. He was just feeling the music, singing it.
They cut to Haley a lot.
And Haley is just so fucking beautiful. Like, seriously, close up on her face like that. And it is glowing. Like, just the best skin ever. Just glowing. It was just, That's how I felt when I was like,
Justin Bieber set the Grammys on fire last night. When I tell you he gave us that old Justin Bieber that we missed so much, he reminded us that he know exactly who the hell he is. He performed a stripped down version of UConn and absolutely killed it. It was like watching the moments where you was like, yeah, he him. It's like I'm him moments is what I got from that performance. And he left it all on the stage. And you know you cooking when your wife look at you like this. Look how she looking. As he performing this, like when your wife look at you like this, you doing what you supposed to do. Do you hear me? You doing what you supposed to do. When I say he just gave us straight aura for that 3 to 5 minute period that he was performing, like he gave us straight aura. Like that's the old Justin Bieber that many of us missed. And I'm so glad we got to see Justin Bieber back to the old Justin Bieber that we seen before. Gave us, man, that was incredible. Like incredible to watch that.